Welcome back, everyone. My name, of course, is DM Rhino, and we're going to do something different today. Welcome to the very first D&D horror story, where I'm going to read some great D&D horror stories for you all, and we'll just see how would we react to them. This is just a fun thing I'm trying. If you like this video, of course, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. But yeah, we're going to see how far we can get with these. I'm pretty excited. I've read these before. I've read some of these before. Some of these I haven't read before. But yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. And without further ado, welcome to the very first episode of D&D horror stories that I found through Edit. So let's begin, shall we? Okay. Yeah, let's begin. We are going to begin. Let's see if we can panic. But no, let's just begin. All right. So it says here, from newly washed on Reddit. I got my first player's handbook for my birthday back in 2018. And I went on Roll20 to find campaigns to join. I don't remember the exact details for the campaign or what the plot was, but we started in the lost mines of Fidelver. Yeah, I can never say that word correctly. And it kind of took its own railroading life after that. The combats were incredibly difficult. Something like 3 bugbears and a couple of goblins when we were level 2 and 3. Yeah, bugbears at level 2 or 3 are really tough to fight. Goblins not so much, but 3 bugbears are it's already a lot. The general progression was that we'd have one big fight, level up, and then go to the next area for the next big fight. Understand it, going there. Nothing ever really happened in between. And I asked the DM about options for RP, role playing, or getting to actually know who we were chasing. The sorcerer we were fighting basically ran up to us in the middle of the town, haunted us like like a Power Rangers villain. Oh, maybe it was Rita Revolta. We don't know. And then tried and then we tried to attack him. He just would put up a wall of stone and run away. So he just basically put up a wall of stone and ran away. Ooh, I'm already getting like red flags from this. Yeah. I asked him, what the hell was that? And he said, the DM said, you wanted to RP. It's not RP in that. That's not role playing though. I mean, you can make a difficult, like annoying boss, but I mean, that's not role playing though. Our first level 4 fight was ridiculous. From my from my vague memory, we fought a level 6 or 7 sorcerer. Not too bad for level 4. A grey worm. Well, oh wow. 2 werewolves, 2 aberrations, and some other mooks. Okay, so that's a lot depending on your party, but a level 6 or 7 sorcerer for a bunch of level 4s is okay. A grey worm, a green worm, I should say, is also okay. I wouldn't say, but combination, but the aberrations and the werewolves, that's a lot, because werewolves could only really be damaged with silver sometimes, so that's a lot for level 4. They should have at least got 2 levels after that. Let's read on here. The battle starts with the sorcerer casting Fireball, the Wormling using its breath attack, and a few in the party had already dropped. Yeah, because Fireball and breath attack would take a lot out. Yeah, Fireball is a lot, yeah. Special level 6? Yeah, that's that. Still, I still today have really no idea how we won, but our paladin was critting the hell out of the worm and the werewolves. Oh, yeah, I can see how paladin's crit could get. So we get to level 5 and move towards the cave with 2 dragons and some ice giants show up. Wow. Okay, now seeing how I would have given them 2 levels for that fight. 2 dragons and ice giants, that's a lot. Wow. Because I was level 5 now at least, I was able to cast several fireballs, yes? And we beat that fight pretty easily. Yeah. Even though he apparently expected a TPK, the dragons, I think, just ran away. Yeah, I think this DM was bad. Um right after this, we moved into a dungeon. One in our party goes up too far ahead from the party and immediately just disappears, saying that he had just been killed. We take a break, and when we are in the next room, his new character was ready, and we continue with our new party member from there on. Interesting, interesting. I use Firebolt to attack the doorknob, and he says that this activates wild magic. I was playing a draconic sorcerer. Why would it activate wild magic? And I just get teleported into a random location in the dungeon, and I'm hit for something like 160 damage by a level 16 rogue, just immediately cut in half. And the next session comes up, and I had to roll up a new character. So again, 160 damage from a level 16 rogue, maybe, but this DM was just gunning for them. I think this guy had an ego trip because I could see the place being full of wild magic, and maybe that's why the firebolt teleported this player. But 160 damage from a rogue, you would have to crit, and you would have to have sneak attack, crit. I mean, 16. That's just a lot. Yeah. I said, I'm going to read the rest. I said to this, I said to this DM that it was essentially BS, and if that's what the whole game was going to be like, I would simply quit. He said that any of his coworkers would love to play with a DM as experienced as himself. Oh, that's the biggest red flag right there. Wow. If any DM says anyone would be welcome to play because I am super experienced as a DM, yeah, that's just, that's a bad. That's a bad DM. Me and the other players said, me and another player said he was free to do so, and so we were out. So they left the party, they left the campaign. I was told sometime later that one of the other players wanted to continue, and he said he would keep the sessions going, but he never did. Yeah, because if two of your players drop out, that's already a red flag on the DM side. If depending on personal circumstances of your players, but if your players start to drop out of your game, that's on you, not on them. Like, you have to talk to your players. Whenever he was able to kill a PC, he'd also breathe heavily and get excited. Oh, that's bad. Sorry, and then the Reddit. Sorry if this whole post reads like railroad as well, but that's really the only way I can express the story. As holy damn, it was bad. Still playing D&D and other tabletop RPGs today, but now any red flags, I run for the hills. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Newly Washed. This was a terrible first time experience. Like, there was so many red flags here, and especially for new players. This is a big red flag. I mean, the fact that one, like, you only leveled up when you beat certain things. Okay, there are some campaigns that do that. You have to get a certain things and beat a boss, and then you level up. Absolutely, that's fine. But if you're a level 2 or 3 and you're fighting 3 bugbears, that's a lot already, because bugbears do have a high AC. Goblins are okay, but 3 bugbears are very high. And that level 4 fight, where you're fighting, let's just take the lowest, level 6 sorcerer. Okay, that's fine. A green worm. Okay, again, depending on the size of your party, that could be okay, right? Because if you want to make it a challenging fight for a level up, that's okay, because the sorcerer is not going to be in the front line. Yeah. But the werewolves and the aberration and other fighters, this DM was clearly just wanted to go ahead and just attack, attack, attack the party. He was obviously on an ego trip. I am the best person. I am the most experienced DM, as he said. I am the most experienced DM. People rush to play with me. No, this DM was on an ego trip. Wanted to just attack a whole bunch of players. And when I read about the rogue doing 160 damage by a level 16 rogue, you've really got to, like, that's taking the max damage to do that. I mean, you know, when you really want to play D&D for the first time, you've really got to understand that it's a communicative game. Everybody's the hero, right? Everyone wants to have a good time. And if your players start dropping out and they don't have like personal reasons why they drop out, I've had players drop out because of work, because of life, you know, and they say, hey, you know, then you've got to look at yourself as a DM and go, hey, am I doing a good job? Am I telling a good story? Is it me? Or are they not enjoying the game? Because it can, you know, you do get those toxic DMs and you do get toxic games that I've also been a part of, that are terrible. So it's, yeah, that's, I'm really sorry, newly washed from Reddit. This is, oh, this is bad. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed that. That was the first episode of D&D Horror Stories. I'll do a couple of more of these because I really like doing these. These are fun to learn from, and you know, we learn from our mistakes and we learn from the bad experiences just as well as the good experience. Maybe I'll do like really good RP D&D good stories also. Maybe we'll see. But other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And if you like this video, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers.